what's really in my heart from so many amazing testimonials. And if you're new here today and you haven't been inspired, then I don't know what will ever inspire you in life. So I got introduced to this opportunity 5.5 years ago after actually saying no probably around 8 times. And prior to that, I'd gone to university because that's how my mum and dad had taught me to be successful: go to university, get a good job. Had a corporate job at the age of 23, absolutely hated it, hated being in an office, hated 9 till 5, hated asking someone when I could take my holiday. And at the age of 23, I decided to go back and do something else. So I had my own cosmetic teeth whitening business, and to start with, that was amazing. I was my own boss, no 9 till 5, could take my holiday when I wanted to, but I don't know if anyone has a traditional business in here. I actually was chained to that business, so I would sometimes drive for 3 hours, work for 12 hours, drive back for 3 hours. Then on top of that, it would be answering emails, doing all your accounts, your marketing, social media bits. And I was looking into my 30s thinking, how is this ever going to work around a family life? And it just wasn't. I'm the sort of female that wants to be financially independent in my own right. Growing up, I was around a lot of females that were in unhappy relationships, wouldn't leave relationships due to financial situations. And I just did not want to be that person. I wanted to be financially independent in my own right. And I actually knew that if I carried on looking, I would find something that would give me that. I tried lots of different sideline businesses throughout my 20s. All of my friends used to say, "Oh, what are you doing now?" And I always said, I don't know if this is going to work, but I know that one day I will find something that will make me a millionaire. I honestly used to say this. And yeah, 5.5 years ago, I was caught on a really down day in my business. Personal circumstances had taken me back home. I was living in my mum and dad's spare room floor. I was sleeping on a mattress. I financially had absolutely nothing. I never really get emotional either. I don't. It's just listening to everyone else has made me so emotional to start with. So yeah, I had absolutely nothing. I just had a lot of goals and dreams and ambition, and I knew I was willing to work hard at whatever I could to change my situation. So I got signed up to this opportunity. In my first year, I was very in and out. I didn't have a lot of success. To be honest, it was a struggle. I didn't attend any events like this. I didn't listen to any of my upline support. I didn't listen to any training calls. I didn't follow any system, any structure, and I had zero success. It got to the end of that year and I was going to quit the business, and my amazing upline, Catherine Freeman, invited me along to an event. And in the back of my head, I was just thinking, if I quit this, what am I going to do to change my circumstances? Because I am so sick of being broke, in debt, and I want a family, and I don't want to go back to 9 till 5 and have maternity, and I can't carry on doing this business. I was in a situation where I was stuck, and I know so many people here today will be in that same situation where you're just thinking, what is next? And 4.5 years ago, I attended an event similar to this, but on a smaller scale. And I just listened to everyone on stage and I thought, if they're doing it, why can't I do it? I knew that there was no reason why, that I couldn't, but something clicked that day, and it was that this is a network marketing business with the key word being work. And I hadn't been putting in the work. So my first year, I was in one day, out for a week, in for 2 days, out. I know there'll be people in the room that are doing that right now. It doesn't work. The changes came on that first day. I went home and I said to my partner, because he won't mind me saying, until that stage, he was very much like, who are these people? They are far too happy. He was the person that thought it was a very happy cult. And I went home and said to him, look, I have found the opportunity that is going to change our lives. I know what I need to do now. I need to work consistently hard every single day. Give me 90 days and I will prove to you that I can make some changes to our life and what we're going to do going forward. So Luckily, he said yes, but if you go home to your partner that's a little bit negative on what you're doing, if you say you want to do a 90-day plan, you have to back it up with the action, because it's not going to work otherwise. So for 90 days, I worked consistently hard every single day on the business, and at the end of the 90 days, I was lapis. Just to let you know that when I went to the event 4.5 years ago, I was about to fall back to I was provisional executive, about to fall back to a distributor. So I was starting from scratch like I was brand new. 5 months later, I hit Ruby Executive, and 7 months later, I was the top end of the compensation plan and completely changed our whole world. And I've built this business throughout 2 pregnancies. So on my run to the top end of the compensation plan, I was pregnant with our little boy, and I got announced as Blue Diamond 3 weeks before he was born. And for me, that was just the key driver, because I wanted to be financially independent, and I didn't want to pick between having a career and having a family. But I was not going to be the mum that couldn't go to the school plays, couldn't do the drop-offs and the pickups. I wanted to be there for every moment. I wasn't missing anything. So as soon as I was pregnant, I was like, this is it, it's game time. So yeah, 2 pregnancies later, my children are 18 months and 3 years old. I just had the realisation, my little boy's just started his preschool, and on his first day I'd done the nursery, well the preschool run, I'd picked him up and I was at home making tea, and I was just looked at Alex and I was like, I've ticked off my biggest goal off my dream board today, I've done it, I am a stay-at-home mum. And just to know that I'm not going to miss out on anything, and it is all thanks to this opportunity. So many people have said today, like, you're in the most amazing seat, and because most of the room is female, if you have got children or you want to have children in the future, just write down a goal, put a time by it, and just work hard every single day till you achieve it, because this opportunity can give you everything that you wish for. 4.5 years later, I've earned 9 holidays with this company. It's incredible. I've travelled the world every day. I've not missed one thing with my family, and everything has changed, not just financially, but for us as a family, like the people that we're around. This company is incredible. To know that our children are going to grow up around so much positivity, inspiration, motivation, just being able to know that they can dream big and achieve really anything that they set their mind to is just something you can't put a price on. And finally, I would just like to say, it's been said before, but this has been a complete team effort. There's some incredible people on the front that I can't even look at because I'll just cry. To Catherine, Daniel, Rick, Nicholas and Christian, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. I've got the utmost respect for you and everything that you've done. You've believed in me from day one. Even when I didn't believe in myself. I just need to look past you because I'm going to cry. They have literally paved the way for everybody here, along with some other incredible people that are down on the front as well. And yeah, just have the utmost respect for the person that's initially giving you that ID code, because you don't have to get on with them, you don't have to be amazing friends with them, but they have given you ultimately what can change your life. It's down to you, you're going to go and do it, but just by giving that ID code is literally your golden ticket opportunity. And Catherine, just thank you for everything. We've had so many amazing memories, the friendship, the fun. Thank you.